the Victorian era. The industrial city of Glasgow is bursting at the seams. The factories are working full blast. But the competition is not sleeping. In terms of economic issues, the countries in continental Europe have long since caught up. Something must be done to stop the cradle of the Industrial Revolution from falling behind. Anyone who doesn't toe the line now will fall by the wayside.
Hi folks, we're going to Scotland. I've never been there before. As soon as this game completes loading, gets through its black screen.
Scotland. The land of enlightenment.
That's not true.
The land of progress.
Probably is true.
The land of science.
Some good scientists.
The land of industry.
Sure
the Glasgow
was.
City Council wants to modernise the transport infrastructure so that the city remains the vibrant industrial metropolis that it is today in the future as well. With your transport company, you're as good as predestined for this sort of contract. The shipyards on the Firth of Clyde have been famous for their sturdy boats for quite some time. New processes for the mass production of high-quality steel are now opening up previously undreamt of possibilities. A member of the City Council recently proposed to you during a pheasant hunt whether you'd like to supply his friends in the shipbuilding industry with this essential material. Coal and iron are available in abundance in the areas around Glasgow. Off to the blast furnace with them.
Coal to the steelworks. Iron ore to the steelworks. I am going to get a train station on the go, I think, in order to get this stuff to and from quickly. Even though it's nearby, that's what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to do my little backstop trick again, because at least for the time being I want to build a one station terminus I want to back it up against this road. It's highlighting the catchment area. Perfect. That's just what I want. Same right here. Don't need much of a road. Don't need any road around here. But I do want the road in place just to put the train station down. Good. That'll do nicely. I will start building some track actually. Don't quite know where these tracks are going to join right now. Now what shall I do in terms of what type of train station? It's going to be a modular train station, and well, I know what I'm going to do. I'll build the road around the sites. Really trying to figure out the best way of building this. Yes, look, it's all connecting up. So now if we build this modular train station, I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of that a little bit. Modular train station. I can back up the train station onto the road. And then I can begin building well, multiple train lines, platforms. Actually configure this. I'm going to put the other side of this train line another cargo platform. Put some tracks. I don't think I'm going to have to bring any other cargo here, so I'm not going to build anything more for now. I am, however, going to begin hooking up these tracks. I tell you what, I should have hooked this up straight away. From there to there, right, cuts into the hills. And this one's not going to matter so much. And I'm going to put my depot right there and then connect it to both tracks. And that way both trains can get in and out of the depot to the track. If necessary, they can use the depot to cross over. I don't really need them to do that though. Okay, let's create some lines. One line is going to pick up the coal, take it to Glasgow North. The other line is going to pick up the iron ore, take it to Glasgow North. We're going to build 2 trains. They don't need to be really fast trains because they're going a short distance. However, I don't think I want them that slow. So let's build the vehicle. Oh. Add the borsig. And we want to be able to transport not passengers, not fish or alcohol, not steel, but coal and iron ore. So let's add, let's add just 4 trains, and I'm going to set that going on line 1 straight away. Let's build another one. And let's set that going on line 2. Now, let's start our first business. Okay, both these trains should now go and pick up coal and ore respectively. Yep, that's picking up coal. And that's unloading coal. See if the other train's got a load, which it has. And it comes.
The shipyards
Yay!
crave steel for colossal tubs.
We are
Bigger
producing
the better.
steel.
But it doesn't get there all by itself.
Allegedly producing steel. So I've got to deliver 10 of those now to Glasgow. I've got to deliver it to the industrial area of Glasgow. So let's have a look where that is. Industrial. Well, I'll do it by train. I prefer using trains for anything that's not in town. In theory, I could run a little truck depot backwards and forwards, but I'm just going to build a train station. More or less because I suspect I'll have to build a passenger station later on, and I might as well already get that kind of underway. go and build that. Modular terminus for cargo. And I'm going to actually add passenger station right here, right now. Passenger platform, I'm going to add some more tracks. I'm not going to use it right now. Let's see if I can fit a passenger building in. Not without destroying the road. I'll rebuild the road in a minute. Buildings, trucks. Sorry. Configure to modify the station. I always forget that. Now I'll build the road. Let's see if I can get this road hooked up properly. And yes, I can. You see how the blue parts are connecting? Great, that's what I want. It's all hooking up. I'm actually going to build this road. No, I won't. It's just going to destroy that. No, I can do it in pieces. I'll hook these up. Give some future area. Let's start building trucks. I'll try and run these trucks next to each other for a certain distance. Just looks neat when you do this. I end up running it around there. Oh look, it's built a little viaduct. And actually I do want to modify this station for a third cargo platform now. If only because I'm putting another line in, and yeah, I'll end up keeping it a kind of separate line for now. Let's keep things simple. I can build better infrastructure later on. Nice big tunnel. Oops. And that's why you shouldn't build the tunnel straight away. Let's curve it round to there. Yep, that's going to be much better. Bloody expensive. I am going to join those trucks now. Right. I'm also going to do this. Can I do that? Yep. Because then I can just reuse that one station. So, we're going to create a new line. Steel into Glasgow. Let's call it Glasgow Annex. And we're going to take a bit of a faster train. We need a gondola. We need this. Flat car with side 6. That's the only one that will transport metal. And we're going to assign it. Line 3. Let's see if this works. Now, did it pick any steel up? Not yet. Sometimes they don't pick steel up the first time. Let's just watch what it does. When it comes back, that's what I care more about, is that it actually picks the steel up the second time. I mean, there's plenty of coal coming in here. Not so much iron ore stacked up, but for sure those trains are still working. Oh, look at all that iron ore. There's a lot to deliver. I could increase the output by, I guess, putting a few more carriages on those trains. Yeah, maybe I ought to do that. Well, hang on, let's just see if this train did pick up metal. Yes, it did. Not much, but that's probably because we're not getting so much produced at the moment. That being said, I've only got to deliver 10 steel. It's not an awful lot. The more production I make, the more coal in, the more ore in, the more steel will be produced. So I think I am going to add more. Send this back to its cargo stop once it's dropped this load off. Wait so that we can edit the vehicle. We're going to add. There we add another. Will it go too slow? I'll not be greedy for now. We'll send it back onto the yellow line. We're going to do the same with this, even though there's plenty of coal. Let's just keep it that way.
Your deliveries of high-quality steel make it possible to build particularly seaworthy ships. Time to make use of these robust steamers. Sustenance for the city's working masses is found out on the islands. Delectable fish swim in the sea.
Delectable.
And the distilleries on the Hebrides produce an absolutely exquisite whiskey. It's called the Water of Life.
The
Get
water.
out there.
I love the way it said that.
Every ship needs a harbour.
Okay.
Your venture needs a particularly good one.
We've got to build a harbour in the highlighted area. Now, I could join it on here and have this combined area, kind of cargo area. I think I'll do that actually. As long as it's in this area, I'll be fine. I'll end up adding some kind of road station there to deliver it into town. Or I can use the train. But first of all, let's get a cargo harbour going. Guess it doesn't matter too much where it is. The important thing is to
Help to build a shipyard
put it
so that
down.
it won't be long before you can call a beautiful ship your own.
And I do vaguely recall that these things require you to like attach them to the road or something. I could be wrong about that. Right, what's it want to do now? We've built a shipyard in the highlighted area. Well, we've done that. Sorry, shipyard. I can put that anywhere. Put it here. Can I? Yeah.
Buy a stately boat that will sail you
A
safely
stately
through
boat.
the wild waters of the Western Isles on your daring expedition.
Do you think that's a stately boat? It'll transport whiskey and fish. I'll just buy that
Explore
for
the
now.
Western Isles to obtain whiskey for the city.
Establish a route and have the ship sail to Port Ellen Harbour. Right. Oops. Back in here, let's look at the ship. And let's assign it to that new line. I love it. Nothing for it to pick up yet. But we'll see. Okay. Do we have... Well, look at it. It's producing, or it's putting a lot of
Industry is
iron
buzzing.
ore out there.
Thanks to your services, its need for steel is always covered. In contrast, a lack of personnel looms on the horizon. Nowadays, the city's working class is outrageously spoiled. The workforce is rebelling more and more against the prevailing working conditions. On the other hand, in the Highlands, countless hungry people wait gratefully for employment. All that needs to be done is to get them to the city. Build a railroad in the wild west of the Highlands so that this remote stretch of land finally experiences the blessings of modern civilization.
I already built a passenger station there, so now I need to build one in there and then connect the two. So, well, kind of need to use the existing train lines, but not exactly using the station. Or this station, or that station. I wonder if I should just build a train track, extend this train track round here, and kind of pass it through there. No need to disturb what's going on. Where shall I build this train station though? Yeah, I do my usual trick and just kind of back a road around here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I do want it kinda close to the houses. So let's do building a modular passenger terminus. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work fine. Let's start building some tracks. Real long track through this valley. Try and keep it on the grass part, down below. Otherwise it'll start costing a lot more money to build. Let me build these so that they will meet in the middle. Oh look, it won't build there. Will it now? Yep. Is this gonna let me build this? Let's look at what it's proposing first. Oh, look at that, it's a humongous tunnel.
Supply the city of Glasgow with workers none the worse for wear who haven't fallen victim to the union's pipe dreams yet.
It doesn't look like it's too happy about me joining those tracks up. Is there a better way of doing that?
These days, big landowners' fleecy balls of wool now graze where families of farmers once cultivated their patches. Lady MacDougall asks for help. She wants to know if all her little sheep are still together.
Okay.
Help with accounting, and look to see if all the sheep are still there.
Right, I'll come back to that. Right, we'll finish off this new line from Fort William right into the passenger station at Glasgow Annex. Line 5. Let's build a nice passenger train. It's going a distance, so we'll build a decent one, and I'll put 6 cars on it. Line 5. Okay, we'll let that go about its business and do its stuff. It's actually stuck in the shed at the moment because, well, all the other train traffic's out, which is stopping it come out. Should make its way out in a minute, which it is. It'll probably end up going down here and crossing over to this other track at some point. And those trains should ultimately avoid each other from now on. I am going to just put a little kind of crossover here, and the equivalent there. Let's give them opportunity to get to the right platform. Right, counting sheep. What am I doing? Click on all the sheep on the map. Oh, really?
All the people in charge have dozed off from all the counting.
What? Wake them up. How do I wake them up? I have no idea what that means. Making noise. Well, let's just see. I'll have to deliver some fish. I bet I do. At some point. Trying to think, maybe I'll run some kind of train just over this bay around there. We'll see. Did we pick up passengers? Yes, we did. Only 9. We'll do better. We'll get that nailed. That's not going to be a big problem. I'm still not sure what it means by making some noise. Just click on stations and see what they do. Tell you what, there's probably... Is this the traffic lights? I'm just wondering whether there's some kind of noise tracking. No, I'm not sure about that. We'll get there. Oh look, they actually do want fish in Glasgow. I'm going to end up delivering fish here on I might as well prepare for this now and put another cargo platform together. course, I'm gonna have even more trains fighting for this track. I do probably only need 2 tracks. But hey, I've got the money right now.
Oh, what's going on here?
Okay, I'll be honest.
Oh, yeah. Inventory's over and done with.
I have no idea how I completed that make some noise mission. Just, I guess it was just do more construction or something. Right. Tell you what, I am gonna go down to 1 track here. And I'm gonna put a traffic light there.
The new workers from the Highlands are remarkably productive as they slave away. To keep them in a good mood and make sure they don't fall for any kinds of rebellious activities, precautionary sedation is called for. Whiskey from the Western Isles is excellently suited to this purpose. Supply the city with cheap booze that pacifies the dissatisfied so that subversive activities don't get started. Plunge into the wonderful world of spirits. Thanks to your supply, no one will be left high and dry.
Deliver 25 whiskey to Glasgow. So I assume the boat's been delivering whiskey around to here. I'll come back to that line in a minute. I'll complete the missions I've been given.
Without fail, some of the whiskey oddly disappears in transit. Is it likely that it evaporates out on the open seas? Is it the legendary angel share that imperceptibly vanishes there? If it is, then the angels must be awfully thirsty.
I'll bet they are. With this station, can probably be some kind of modular truck stop somewhere. I can build this as part of this station. It's in the catchment area, so why not? And then build a road depot. I can just put that out here, really. Let's see. Well, let's put a new line. We're going to deliver on line 6 from here to here. And hopefully that's close enough to the town centre to be considered. Delivering whiskey. Right, we've got to do a European horse-drawn carriage. Everything else is passengers. Got to deliver 25 of them. So I'm going to set 3 carriages off. Without fail, some of the whiskey disappears. Let's accept that bonus.
A ship sails through the locks of the Inner Hebrides, rolling from side to side in peculiar curves. Word has it that cheerful singing coming from the steamer was heard on shore. Captain Klein says the ferrymen are very poorly paid, so they might have occasionally treated themselves to a sip from the cargo.
Where's the pub?
Just won't do, of course.
Oh!
If at all, then they ought to get drunk like self-respecting people do it. Inside a good pub where it's nice and
now, cozy. That's what I want to do as far as delivering the whiskey to the sound centre. I want a truck unload stop. I think I want to change line 6 take that out and add a station. Add that station. That's a bonus task. Where is this whiskey? I hope there's some on here. Nope. It doesn't say it needs anything to create the whiskey. Line 4, 3 barrels. Well, it should start delivering soon. Should. Okay, for the meantime, let's continue with the train. I really want to put this now the other side of this bridge, turn this back into a dual track. And same thing going on here. So that'll be a bit of a wait. One will wait here if there's a train on this bit of track to clear, and then I'm going to bend this track off. Kind of over the bay. Said I was going to do it, didn't I? A very expensive proposition. What was it saying about the campaign mode and abusing the situation? Right, I'll leave that there for now. At least until I'm asked to deliver fish. Supply the pub with whiskey. We know where the whiskey comes from. It's should now be coming down here. Oh look, it's got 32 barrels of whiskey on it. Great. Great. That's going to be enough dropped off at this port to complete this delivering whiskey mission. And then these road vehicles that currently aren't transporting anything should actually have some whiskey to be transported. You know, the funny thing is about this game, you just keep adding bits of rail on. If you remember, I said I don't need 3 cargo platforms here originally, then I added another one, and now I've added a track alongside of that and things like that. You can do that. I mean, it ends up a bit of a mess. I kind of like the idea of keeping my passenger lines separate to my cargo and then not doubling up so many lines. But I've doubled up here anyway. I mean, the truth is, really, you should have double lines everywhere and a bunch of terminals, points as they're called, on train tracks to allow trains to overtake each other and pass. Now, you really shouldn't have all these lines that are really specific and these kind of 3-line options and 3-line crossovers, he says as he builds yet another. Where's the boat? So the boat's going back with no whiskey on it. Do we have these guys picking up whiskey? Yes, we do. Sweet. Sweet. As slow as molasses, but guess I could probably give them a slightly faster road. I don't know whether that's going to be a bit faster going that way. Oh, it must be, because this guy's turned around, going backwards. This guy was here and all of a sudden turned around. Good. Good. Hopefully this will start supplying the pub. Good fun. Come on, guys. Where have you gone now? Ah, there they are. Almost there. Supply the pub with whiskey. Yes. It's happening. It's going to take another run for everyone. But that's good. Now, it did say deliver whiskey to the commercial area of Glasgow. That was... Didn't pay attention to that, did I? This might actually suffice as the commercial area. Well... No. I didn't quite get that. There. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Oh, actually, that's delivering whiskey. That is the commercial area. Why is it not supplying the pub then? I'm sure it will. All good things come those who wait, right? That is one hell of a track. Just to get fish from there to wherever I eventually have to get it to, which is, well, they want whiskey, they want steel, we're supplying that, they want fish, so I'm going to get a mission that eventually slings fish that way, and maybe that's it at that point. There's not really much more to do. There's no other businesses
Blind you, as
to
they
deal
say
with.
around here.
Yes,
Lately,
we've served
people
the
have been
pub.
quenching their thirst and staying.
Good, we supplied the pub. Maybe I could have let you listen to that. Kind of clicked OK. Bit too soon. Right, the last bit is going into the commercial district.
Thanks to you,
Kill two
throats are
birds
well
with one
lubricated
stone.
all over Glasgow. But on an empty stomach, the water of life makes people anything but lively. What's required is a sound basis in the form of solid food. A new dish is currently on everyone's lips. Deep-fried fish with deep-fried potatoes. What a culinary delight! Help this masterpiece of British cuisine to triumphant progress. Your services are going to stuff the city's jaws and provide fishing operations on the Atlantic with record sales.
Compartment car for passengers, that's cool. I don't really need it though, do I? Right, let's build a station. We only need a modular terminus for cargo, and I can more or less back it straight up there, make sure it's connected, and then I can put the tracks in, connect the tracks.
The fish out in the Atlantic leap happily into the nets, all on
Deliver
their
25
own.
fish.
Thanks to the railroad, the merchandise is even still fresh when it arrives in town.
Well, I haven't delivered any yet, but yeah, let's add a new line from here all the way to here, and we can we sneak a train out of there? Is it gonna...
A mysterious stone circle is going to transport you into the past, where you can help James Fraser, an equally courageous and passionate man, to win the decisive Battle of Culloden against the English Redcoats and write history in the process. The stones don't reveal their secret to just anyone. Prove that you are worthy of their wonders. How is this achieved? Well, that's written in the stars.
Right, we want to deliver fish. Yeah. Add. 16 capacity. Let's see if we can do this in one go. Buy. And let's assign to the last possible line 7. Now this is probably going to come out and make its way to Glasgow first. I was wondering whether it would come out here and try to get this line and not find a path, but it's going to go to Glasgow first and then reverse itself. You might find one of these stops. No, just changes track. Good. Good. So it should be able to find its way back to the fishery now. I'm glad I built this track now. I really am. I thought it was a bit pointless building this all the way around here, and you know, I did debate just putting a train line here and along here, but this is a nice roundabout way to part of the city. Let's have a ride. Yay, what fun! That's a lot. Right, that's going to make its way up. I've spent a lot of money and my earnings are terrible. I mean, I've built nothing but infrastructure. So I guess that's to be expected. Oh look, there's some fish already waiting. How many is the train going to pick up? 28. This is going to get this in one go. Good. Profitable straight away. Now, the solution is really written in the stars. Modify the carriage route. Can I, like, manage that vehicle and assign it? Yeah. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentagram. 1, 2, no, pentagram. You draw a pentagram. Okay. New line. I mean, he is visiting each of those, just not in a particular order. Let's go and do... Let's go and see how these fish are doing. Is that the fish train? Yes. Let's go down here nice and fast.
Thanks to your efforts, the industrial metropolis of Glasgow is really bursting into bloom. The factories are supplied with inexpensive labour, and the workforce with hard liquor and fish. The City Council is grateful, and has even proposed to Her Majesty Queen Victoria that you should be knighted. What an honour!
Oh, it's paused. Okay, this stupid little pentagram puzzle. Let's see.
The secret of the
Yep.
stones has been revealed. Although they didn't teleport you back to
Well, that's it,
1746. It was only to last
For
Monday
sure.
morning.
All
But maybe that
bonuses.
is better than waking up in the midst of a fierce battle.
The entire campaign. Finally, we've got some earnings. So, thanks a lot. I'll have another video on another campaign in due course. Good night.